Budgets have long been intertwined with the operations of most companies. They're widely used, banks ask for them, employees welcome them. In other words, they're respected and unquestionably obeyed. Budgets, on the other hand, are poor management tools in the actual world and can cost you a fortune, so they say. The late President Dwight Eisenhower famously observed, quote, "Plans are worthless, but planning is everything." Although he was talking about combat, the notion is applicable to business and, more specifically, budgeting. It's possible to prepare for the unexpected while creating a budget. But the very concept of the unexpected mandates that things never happen the way you expect them to. So, what exactly does it mean to budget? What's the purpose, and what are its benefits? Also, why is it not the greatest method to use when becoming a billionaire by budgeting? Lastly, what do we do instead of budgeting? So, if you want to know why budgeting is costing you a fortune, then stay with us till the end to find out. Welcome back to Reign Supreme, a channel to impact influential, powerful minds. So, what do you mean by budgeting? Budgeting is one of the most useful methods for financial planning. A budget is a forecast or best estimate of your anticipated income and spending for a certain time period. Budgets can cover a week, a month, a quarter, 3 months, or any other predetermined period. They are developed mostly by individuals and businesses. In the words of motivational speaker and author John Maxwell, a budget is telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. When it comes to your money, budgeting is one of the most important things you can do. Nevertheless, if you haven't experienced the many rewards of budgeting, you may question why it's such an important part of personal finances. Therefore, why is budgeting important? Because budgeting helps you manage your spending, monitor your costs, and save more money. It's a worthwhile endeavor. Aside from that, budgeting can also assist you in making better financial choices, preparing for emergencies, paying off debt, and staying focused on your long-term financial objectives. However, have you heard of the two categories of budgeters? Nerds love to do the math when it comes time to plan their budget. They really look forward to it because they can see where their money goes each month and find ways to make it work even better. They feel good. They like having everything in its proper place. Free-spirited people are, we're the party. For us, life is more enjoyable because we don't get mired down in the nitty-gritty. As a free spirit, reading the word budget might make you burst out into hives, but the shopping and entertainment categories are what you love the most. To the utmost extent possible, free spirits prefer to experience life to the fullest. The nerds need the free spirits to infuse some fun money into the budget for non-essentials such as date evenings, vacations, and birthday celebrations. Don't think that folks who are more prone to conserving money and those who like spending it are polar opposites. So, what are the benefits of a budget? It is in the best interest of everyone to adopt a determined and proactive attitude towards managing their finances. The more you stick to your budget, the better off you will be. Budgeting might help you live a better life because it discloses a waste. Making a budget reveals areas that many people overlook on a regular basis. It sets values. In order to optimize their money's potential, folks need to look at their spending patterns from a larger perspective and create new objectives for themselves. It develops new habits. When individuals have a better understanding of how they spend their money, they're able to better categorize their expenditures and become more aware of unneeded spending. It reduces anxiety. One of the most stressful circumstances is dealing with money. Anxiety can be replaced with a sense of empowerment when one has control over both the money coming in and the money going out. It educates. A budget may be a useful tool to alter a person's perspective from short-term to long-term objectives and requirements. Although creating a budget is the first step, it is in sustaining it that you will begin to see genuine progress in yourself and greater value from your money. It's very important for people who don't know how to set spending limits or be self-disciplined with their money to keep a positive attitude about the budgeting process. On top of that, the stress of budgeting might be alleviated if you stay motivated. The end of the year is a good time to start saving money so that you can enjoy a well-earned vacation. The last step is to create attainable objectives. Begin slowly and work your way up to a strategy that works for you and your lifestyle. On the other hand, why budgeting isn't the ideal path to becoming a billionaire? It's because it's difficult to spend your way into savings. Creating a budget that leads to financial security is a difficult task. When it comes to saving for the future, most individuals are hardwired to choose the instant satisfaction of buying luxury vehicles, mansions, and trips with their hard-earned cash. Likewise, those who want to become billionaires should work backward, saving to achieve their objectives and then living on the rest. Furthermore, the returns on your assets and the length of time you have to save will determine how much you need to save to become a millionaire. But there are other factors at play as well. For a $1 million retirement account balance, the table below indicates how much you need to save each year. The longer you can save and generate a greater return on your money, the less money you will need to save to become a millionaire. According to this table, someone who wishes to have a $1 million account balance in only 5 years would need to save $177,396 each year at a 6% annual return. The same $1 million account balance can be achieved in 30 years by saving $12,649 each year at the same annual return of 6%. But individuals who are more realistic about their saving objectives can do so. Moreover, what to do instead of budgeting? Educate yourself. Gaining knowledge is one of the best ways to boost your earnings. Even if you don't go to school, you're likely to be one of the richest individuals in the world. In the absence of formal education, you should always be striving to learn something new through books. The best way to get a clear picture of complicated subjects is to read a lot of books. The more you read, the more information you will obtain, and with more knowledge comes greater understanding of how to become rich. Take advantage of your free time to read books on a wide range of subjects to keep your mind active and sharpened. Also, having a degree from a reputable institution can help you get a job with a competitive wage. There are several benefits to having a high-paying job, including the opportunity to make even more money. Then, it's setting up your own enterprise. It's not easy to establish and run an enterprise, but if you can do it and it succeeds, you have a good chance of becoming wealthy. Because of the internet, not every firm will need a huge loan to get off the ground these days. If you have an idea for a company, don't be scared to pursue it. Many companies today started as home-based startups. If your desire and work ethic are strong enough, the money will eventually find its way to you. Most billionaires amassed their fortunes by either founding and investing in their companies or selling them to possible purchasers. Unlike budgeting, owning a company provides you with complete control over how much money you generate. Even though it may be hard at first, increasing your income this way is the best way to become rich. Anyhow, if you've ever wondered why it's so hard to stick to a budget, you're not the only one. In some places, people say that budgets are a simple way to deal with all kinds of financial problems that people have. It can also be very hard for people who have a fluctuating income and can't keep up with them. However, instead of budgeting, prioritize your emergency fund and save as much as you can to cover 6 weeks of spending. As Elmi points out, financial independence is not always in the hands of individuals or families. A budget alone may not be enough to help people deal with their money problems. And with that, today's video ends. Thank you for watching, and if you've gained any valuable information, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe button, and press the notification bell. We'll see you on the next one.